Assalamu alaikum, welcome back. This is me, Munib Nawaz. We are at the Glam Fest at Bagallery, brought to you by Bagallery in Lahore. I have with me Numra Waqas, who is doing a really long, extensive workshop downstairs as well. Now, Daftarkhwan, firstly, I just need to give the introduction because these guys have been bringing in a lot of really cool entrepreneurs of the younger sort of age bracket.
Right.
And Fireside ka maqsad ye hai ki to kind of get their stories across to people who could be inspired by you guys.
Right.
And the way you guys have dealt with your troubles, and so many entrepreneurs have shifted from their original path of jobs and life and to
Yeah.
be who they are.
Yeah.
So from what I hear and from what I read, you also left a career
Yeah.
in marketing to pursue this. Why did this happen? How did this happen?
Yes, so I had a very steady job which was paying great, 9 to 5 job, which I left to sort of do my own thing. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to do something that I was passionate about, and makeup was one of those things. I love to make women feel beautiful when I do their makeup, and they have this, that final look when they look at themselves in the mirror. I love that. I live for that. So that is what really made me leave my 9 to 5 job at a bank and start my own.
This is so cool because I wish when we play this, this is what I live for, is what you said, that moment of ecstasy that the customer feels like. And even though before you started doing this probably hadn't happened, but you dreamt it, you almost saw it before it even happened,
Yeah.
and now it's happening.
Yeah.
It's been 7 years, two salons down.
Yes.
How do you feel about that decision that you took 7 years ago, 7.5 years ago, when you said, dash,
Yeah.
and I'm moving on?
Yes, yeah. You know what? I was due for a bonus, and that bonus was substantial in my previous job. I was having a conversation with one of my mentors, and he said to me, Namra, this bonus may seem like a lot right now, but one day you're going to look back at this day and you're going to be so glad that you said no to that bonus, said no to that job, and you started your own thing. And I have to say, I couldn't agree more. Within a year of starting my own salon, I was just over the moon. I was so happy with my decision. When you're truly passionate about something, when you really want to make a difference, make some noise, and you have an opportunity to do that, which I, alhamdulillah, got, I think there's nothing like it.
That is so cool because again, you said the pointed things,
Yeah.
which is passion and make a difference, and
Yeah.
knowing you have a voice.
When you have passion, when you're passionate about something, your work doesn't feel like work. And I know it sounds
Exactly.
cliched,
But it's
it
not.
is true.
I haven't worked 20 years of my life
Yeah,
yet.
there
I
you
still
go.
haven't gone to work.
There you go,
So,
yeah.
and I'm so glad that you're bringing this up. As a woman,
Yeah.
what is your take on the role of family? You also mentioned a mentor.
Yeah.
How important was it to have a mentor at the right time
Yeah.
to kind of push you over the edge, because you're always tipping close to a decision.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
you had probably been
Yeah.
thinking about it, but there was a mentor who kind of tipped you over.
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
important was that character in your life, and is he or she still there?
Yes, so this mentor that I'm talking about, he's my husband.
Awesome.
I mean, it's really important. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, women don't have a lot of encouraging support around them. But I was lucky enough to have my very, very loving and supporting husband all throughout my life. Even the first salon that we opened, he surprised me with the lease agreement of the space. And he said, here you go, this is what you wanted to do.
Wow.
Spread your wings and fly. And he really...
I wish I could say I want a husband like that, but sometimes
Yeah.
all you need is moral support.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a good job or well
Yeah,
done
yeah,
or
yeah,
pat
yeah.
on
It's
the
the
back. That's all you need. It's the little things that really make a huge difference, you guys.
So, if you were to go back 10 years ago when you were in your job and thinking, what were the key factors that were holding you back, and that you were thinking, yeah, should I leave my job, should I not leave my job? What were you thinking about?
Obviously, when you have a steady income coming after every month, a bank account में ka-ching, you're
I love kachings.
Yeah. So you're happy, you're like, acha chalo, jitna bhi at least aa raha hai. So you have that surety. But with your own work, you don't know if you're going to do well. You don't know if people are going to show up at your doorstep, if they are going to get their work done from you. So that uncertainty, the risk factor is what really, made me sort of second guess myself and second guess the whole idea of opening a salon. But I started from my home. I made my dad's office, I turned that into a home studio.
Nice.
And I was blessed enough to, start from a place where I didn't have to pay rent.
Comfort,
So
yeah.
वो मुझे एक थोड़ा सा comfort और relief मिल गया था. Once I created a brand name in my home studio, that's when I moved out.
Have you ever looked back at any of your decisions thinking,
Yeah.
यार ये गलत हो गया?
To me, it's always been, once I started hiring all of these women from impoverished backgrounds and I started training them and I started listening to their stories, that's where I saw change in myself, and my aim became more about helping them than to, make a profit or earn a lot of money.
Dude, awesome.
So, thank you so much. So that is what my goal is now, and in that mindset, I feel like I trust people too much who then take me for granted.
Yes,
or
they
who
do.
take my kindness for granted. If I allow something or if I let them do something, the next thing I know, they've gone behind my back or
Yes.
done something wrong or something that I, didn't agree to. So that I think, although I feel like most of the times it's my strength, but sometimes my kindness becomes my weakness because I trust people more than maybe
But
they deserve.
entrepreneurship is always about the larger perspective of things. It's never
Yeah.
about the micro days. कि
Absolutely.
आज ये हो गया,
Yeah.
आज का ये loss है,
Yeah.
but at the
Yeah.
end of the year,
Yeah.
you're fine. You still have a great smile
Yeah.
on your face.
I think all decisions are at the end of the day lessons for you. Right?
Exactly.
So even if you
That's-
make bad decisions, well, you learn
learned.
something
You
and
learned.
then you move on. So in my journey, there's nothing really nothing like not one thing where I would say, "Hi, मैंने ऐसे क्यों कर लिया?" It's okay. Things happen. Shit happens.
In your benefit lies the benefit of the others.
Yeah.
Because we are not out there just to
Yeah.
eat up all the profit.
Absolutely.
It's about sharing. It's about you bringing
Absolutely.
value, we bringing value to you.
I keep telling everybody this: there is enough sunshine for everybody.
There
Okay.
you go.
So don't think, if somebody else is getting work, you are not, or I'm not going to share this tip with my students because what if they open their own thing? Doesn't matter. Your risk, your whatever you are going to get is already predestined. So don't worry about it. Just focus on your work and just work hard.
How do you see leadership for yourself and your team? How do you keep them inspired?
So my style of leadership is very sort of friendly. I'm very close to my entire team till date, even though we've expanded to 2 salons, still date I give the salaries myself to each person separately so that I have that one-on-one time with them where I ask them, is everything okay? Are you happy? Is there something I can do for you? I really believe leadership lies in empowering others. And when you do that and you're effectively able to help other people, then they become your arms and legs. They become
your
an
family,
extension.
they're
Yeah,
an
they become an
extension
extension
of who you
of you. And then they will, I recently had a kid.
Mashallah.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you. So, and I was away from work for some time, and my team really looked after everything superbly. Just because I've spent so much time with them, I've trained them, I've empowered them, and hence they were able to carry out all of their duties.
There was enough inertia for them to kind of take. Acha, so for everybody who comes up with, there's a product, and then there's a service, and then there is a value that you offer.
Yeah.
There's a promise that is
Yeah.
the unseen promise of me as my brand, you as your brand. What is the promise?
Yeah.
Not the solution, not the
Yeah.
product. When somebody looks up
Yeah.
Numra's brand,
Yeah.
what are they supposed to feel?
Yeah. So that's a great question. One thing I think people associate with our brand is honesty. They can trust us 100%. I do not take my little pots and pans back somewhere, put some ajeeb se products and bring them in fancy bottles. What you see is what you get. Also, in my salon, I do not keep any product that I will not use on myself. So although these products have become so expensive now due to inflation and all of these factors, but still for me quality is everything, and my clients can trust me with the best.
How were you able to keep the morale of your team up through the pandemic? Since you talked about your leadership, being kindness, about being
Yeah,
kind and all of that
yeah.
stuff.
I
tell
think
me.
that's a great question, and it goes back to leadership. During the pandemic, I'm very happy and I'm very proud to say, and this is what I wanted to share with you, is that I did not let go of even one technician during the pandemic. I did not stop giving them salaries. I paid everybody. The maximum salary cut we did was just 20%, and that was when we were completely shut, when I didn't let go of anybody. And I keep saying to them in our good times that we are a family, and the pandemic really gave me a chance to prove that. So I thought, if we're together in good times, then we've got to be together in the bad times as well.
I'm super glad that we had this conversation. And I'm
Thank
super
you.
glad
Thank you so
that
much.
you're doing what you're doing and pursuing your. Because there's that passion that you see every time I speak to a younger entrepreneur. I feel,
Yeah.
it's that,
Yeah.
it's what makes them alive.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
you do when you start doing what makes you feel alive, it is the best feeling ever. And the way you were conversating about that,
Yeah.
you would not be able to do that if you were working for somebody else.
Right.
So
Yeah.
more power to you.
Thank
Congratulations.
You so much. Thank you
More
so much.
successes to you.
Thank you so much, and to all the younger girls out there, guys, just keep at it. Whatever you're doing, just work hard. Perseverance commands success, so just keep
That's
working
my
hard.
school, bro.
It's my husband's school as well, yes. And I really believe that. So, yeah, just work hard, and inshallah, one day you'll get there.
Inshallah.
Thank you
so much.
It's lovely
Take care,
speaking
man.
with you.
Take care.
Thank you.